Hello again, whiskey tippers and spirit sippers. Wun Wun here again, and today we got another one I'm excited to tell you about. Glenmorangie The Cadboll Estate Batch 3, 15-year-old.
Alrighty then.
Oh man, I have had this bad boy. I mean, I don't know if you can see the dust on there or not, but I've had this bad boy on the shelves for almost a year. It's getting ridiculous. Like I said, I'm going to try to start pumping these out a little bit faster and start getting back to it. I've got a bunch already in queue that need to be edited. I got a bunch back here that need to be opened and tasted. And yeah, I just got a little spark under my backside because I just looked at Total Wine and they've already got batch 4 that just came in. So yeah, I guess it's about time to talk about batch 3. Let's get into it. Ooh, they got the cover. Check her out. Oh, look at this beautiful box. I am definitely excited about this. I can't believe I've had this on the shelves for so long. As most of you know, I love Glenmorangie. They're absolutely probably my favorite distillery. I can't really think of a dram that I've had from them that I did. The 18-year-old. I was not the biggest fan of the Glenmorangie 18. Other than that, I've probably had 15 different expressions from them, and they've all been fantastic. The first Cadboll Estate was, I loved it. It was sweet. It was powdered donuts and sugar and just sweetness. The second Cadboll Estate, not so great, and I'm almost done with that bottle, and I just tasted it again right before this one for a warm-up, and still not my favorite. So I mean, I guess that's right there with the 18. So yeah, I'm hoping kind of like 50-50 on these Cadbolls. First one was one of my top 10 favorite whiskeys. I loved it. The second one I wasn't the biggest fan of. Can't wait to get into this third one and see if it's the tiebreaker. Nice easy open. Let's get it. Ooh, beautiful pop. We're off to a great start. Let's get it in the glass. Didn't spill a drop.
Drop!
Professional. Oh, this one's special because the other two were matured in just American oak bourbon cask. This one was matured in American oak bourbon cask and then kind of finished, some of it, not all of it, but some of it was finished in, I can't even say it, but I'll attempt, Amontillado sherry cask. So I love sherry finished whiskeys. I am super excited for this one. I don't know what Amontillado wine is, but I'm sure it's delicious, so let's get into it. Just like the other ones, this one's 43% ABV, so 86 proof, and man, I am excited. 15 years, so you already know. Give it that nice little sniff, and we're gonna set it down for 15 minutes, let it rest in the glass, and then we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, the 15 minutes is up, and I am ready to get into this glass. I've been sitting here nosing it kind of off and on the whole time, and man, that's why you let it sit for 15 minutes and let it open up. Because when I first started, like right out of the glass, it was just super malty and tight and a little spicy. Seemed like it might be a little hot if I would have tasted then. I haven't tasted it yet. But as it's been going, it started sweetening up. It started opening up. You started getting that wine influence essence. The oak, I mean, just sweet maple syrup. You're getting like honey and figs and like a walnut note creeping out of there. And now it's kind of starting to get like more of a sweet tart situation going on. But I mean, those deep dark figs and plums and honey, they're definitely there. But there is like right off the tip top of it, there is this like little spicy hot note. Like a little cinnamon nutmeg, spicy, like kitchen spices, spicy nutmeg. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, I think that wine finish is going to have a major influence on this one. Oh, I'm excited where it's going to be. Like I said, the first one of my top 10 favorite whiskeys, probably. The second one, probably one of my top or bottom 3 favorite Glenmorangies. So I'm excited to see where does this one fall in the lineup. It's getting like, now it's starting to come back off the sweetness and get more into that malty note. You can definitely tell it was finished in a wine, like that deep, dark, almost like library essence, but it's not a funk or a peat or anything like that. It's just like this kind of dark, dusty note on the background. It's just hard to explain. Let's see if we can get it with a taste. Cheers. Kind of a winey, oaky. A lot of the figs and plums and some of that deeper sweetness seems, I mean, it's there in the very background, but it's not as prominent as it was on the nose. It's just like more of that little bit of that spicy, malty nutmeg note is kind of more prevalent on the taste. But that wine influence is there. And it's kind of still going. And as the long finish goes, like it's not spicy, you're not getting any Kentucky hugs. It's more of like a sweet, malty, caramely thing happening. It's kind of nice. Like it just finishes really sweet and caramely. Wow, this is an interesting one. This one's all over the place. Better go back in for a second hit. Slanja. It's hard to pinpoint. I'm not a big wine drinker, but it's got the mouth watering. But I feel like that's the major wine influence. I feel like the wine is really prevalent in this one. Because I can't really pinpoint what that taste is, but it's kind of like a wine note. Like wine and oak. Because it's like got a tartness to it, but then it's like followed up by this sweet note. And I think that is definitely the wine and the oak kind of swirling back and forth. That is interesting. Right out of the gate, do I love it? I don't know if I love it. Definitely don't hate it. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. It's definitely not the powdered sugar, the powdered donuts of the first one, but it's not that just kind of singularity, like just single malt. The second one was just really malty. It just seemed really basic. I mean, I didn't hate it. There wasn't anything to really not like. There wasn't just anything to love. It was just a really basic tasting single malt, I felt. Really malty. This one, ooh, spilling some. Yeah, this one really getting a big wine influence on the nose. Boy, I wonder what happens when you put a little water on this one. Let's find out. Maybe one more drop. There we go. Give it a fair shot. See if we can crack any extra flavors open. Yeah, wine and oak. I mean, fig. There's kind of a walnut, like a dusty walnut note. That's what it is. Like that old dustiness is like an old dusty walnut note, kind of. Boy, the figs and the plums are kind of jumping through with the water now. Now it's like those dark date fruits. It's still a bit of the wine influence, but man, really like figgy, dark figs, dark plums, dates, wine and oak. Yeah, dates, figs, plums, really dark plums. Not super sweet though. Yeah, wine and oak. Let's see how it tastes with the water. Come by. It's nice with the water. That could not be any more silky or smooth. There is zero burn. I mean, this could be 30%. I mean, it is just, whew, talk about float down. But it just hits, and there's just this creamy, malty smoothness right when it hits the lips and over the tongue. It floats right down. That little burny cinnamon nutmeg situation is completely gone. Yeah, this one does real well with water. Again, it just might still be opening up because this is the first pour, and it's kind of still getting, just getting some air on it out of the bottle, but I like this one with water. Boy, that's 2 in a row that I like better with water on it. But yeah, that is nice. Just a real creamy, smooth texture. Wine, oak, delicious. I like it. Definitely like it better than the second one. Don't like it as well as the first one, but it's in there. There's nothing wrong with this one. Let's see how it is over some ice. Like that pop. Definitely don't usually put too many Glenmos over ice, but you never know. Check it out. But yeah, with some water, this was nice. Price wise, I got this one through Concierge. Looks like it was $119. Of course, Washington's always a little more expensive up here. Then of course they tax you on the more expensive price. Then once they tax you on the more expensive price, then they give you your $10 concierge dollar discount off. Just ruthless. Every penny, these sweethearts. Yeah, so out the door it looks like it was $135.34. So little, I mean, it's Washington. Everything's expensive. What are you gonna do? Kick back and enjoy the whiskey. We'll make more money, right? Man, I was smelling earlier, there was almost like a rum note. Like this weird rum note coming through on this one. I don't know if that's the wine interacting with the oak or... But it's almost like that, not super sweet, but almost like that treacle reaction. Just, yeah, a weird rum essence to it almost. And I'm getting that on the nose with the ice. Kind of like oak and rum. That's got to be that wine. Yeah, the Amontillado. I don't know how you say it, but yeah, it's got to be kind of that rum, sweeter, kind of dark, deep dark note wine. Yeah, the ice muted a lot of it, just wine and oak notes. Let's see how it tastes. Prost. Always get that salty, oaky note over ice. Got that. And it feels like it was blended with some kind of wine. The wine is I don't know if it, I mean, it's good. I don't know if it blends perfectly with this wine. It's not horrible. I don't know. I'm gonna need to as usual, let some air hit it. Let it have some time. But I kind of get the feeling like with this one as I do with the Redbreast Lestau. I figure a lot of people love the Redbreast Lestau. I think it's one of the best Redbreast. It's my least favorite. I feel like the wine and the whiskey in that are just battling and at odds the entire time. You can distinctly taste the Lestau. You can distinctly taste the wine, distinctly taste the whiskey, and it just feels like they never quite meld. They're always battling. And this one, it doesn't really feel like they're battling, but it definitely tells, like, you can distinctly tell that the wine's in there. I don't know if they had too much in there when they finished it with the cask, but it's not an off-putting taste. It's just really, you can tell that this is a wine-finished whiskey. And if you're not into that, this might put you off a little bit. But like I said, I like it better than the second batch. Not quite as good as the first. Does it make me want to run right out and get the fourth? I'm not sprinting out the door with my keys. Am I gonna get it? Of course I'm gonna get it. It's Glenmorangie. I love Glenmorangies. I get every one I can up here and taste them all. Maybe we'll have a Glenmorangie night. I don't think I can get through all the ones I have. I mean, we're in double digits of those. So, but yeah, this one's okay so far. Not the best, not the worst. For $135, man. There's probably some better things you can get for $135, but again, it's not bad. And like I said, I think this is another one that's going to get a lot better with time. I think this one with some air on it and some time, maybe the whiskey and the wine kind of blend together or kind of adhere together a little better, meld together a little better. But, and like I said, it's not bad, especially when I put some water in it. It was really nice with some water. I actually really enjoyed that. Straight and over the eye, I would never put this over ice. Straight, it was okay, but I think it's I think it's a light years better with a few drops of water in it. Oh, just that nose instantly changes. That sweet, caramely, buttery goodness. The dates, figs, a little bit of that dusty walnut, some wildflowers in the back. And then there's that, like I said, almost that, not the estery funkiness of rum, but like the treacle kind of, not super sweet, but sweeter part of the rum. There is almost a sweet rum essence to this. Man, scale out of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this one Probably just a good solid 8 out of 10. I mean, it's okay. Maybe a 7.9. Like, it's right there. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this one. It's good. Not great yet, but it has possibilities. I mean, it's got some opportunity. It's got potential. It's got potential. So yeah, it could be really good, but right now I think this one needs a little bit of air and time. Right out of the gate, it's kind of like a 7.98 right there. I mean, nothing wrong with it. Gonna enjoy drinking it, but I do think it's gonna get a little better in time. So yeah, if you're Wun Wun approved, I like it. I don't love it. Do you need to rush out and grab it? I mean, depends on the money situation. If you're into Glenmorangies and you're just trying all of them like me, you're gonna go get it. If you're kind of wavering and thinking about this or something else, you might want to go with something else and take a shot on that. That's just my opinion, and that's coming from somebody who loves Glenmorangies, and it's probably their favorite distillery. So, yeah, I was super excited for this one with this new Amontillado, whatever the hell casket is, and yeah, good, not great. Hope it gets better. I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. Till we see you on the next one. Cheers.